Hello, and welcome back to Dune Awakening. In the last episode, we did the Third Trial of Aql, or we went to the cave for the Third Trial of Aql. Had been destroyed, the altar, by the Sardaukar, and so now we need to move on to the fourth trial. I'd mentioned that the game doesn't really give you clues as to how to get to the trials, but I was totally wrong if I paid a little more careful attention. So if you go to like the third trial, it'll give you some information about it. At the location of the third trial, I found nothing but the degradations of the Sardaukar. Defiled and defaced, there was no trial to undertake, just a lonely Shigawire left by a wandering scholar, almost as disappointed as I am. At least she managed to decipher the Fremen runes enough to find the words Slave Cribs, Hajj, and Bella Tuguse. And then the fourth trial, and also you can look, it'll show a map and give some rough directions. And then if we look at the fourth trial of Aql in the journal, the path to the fourth trial is engraved in yet another stone at the third trial, along with an accompanying riddle. The iron hammer that beats the dead who cannot enter paradise. The head of the hammer awaits. I hope that the next altar is not destroyed and that I might experience the trials of a Fremen Wali once again. Then we can view the trial location. And if we look here, we can recognize that this is actually near our base. This is our rock island that our base is on, and that is the Hammer Rock, Mirzabah. So, and this is actually, I think our base is this. I think this is flipped. I think this actually should be over here. So I think our base is here, and then the rock is over here. So, and we can look on the map. And yeah, we can see that. So we are at the rock, and we're gonna work our way around and see if we can find a clue as to where to go. So that is what we're gonna do tonight, the fourth trial, and if we have enough time left, we'll a little bit of base upgrading I want to do. Alright, here are some ruins. Looks like they kind of go up, so follow that. Some rope giving us a clue to keep going this way. Some stairs. There is the anomaly. We did a little half episode after the third trial and just hit some POIs over there. Got some intel points. Pretty cool fights. Some guys sitting here. Turn the volume up a little bit. Some of those lights we've seen in the trial caves, where the altars are. Location discovered, the hollow hammer.
The Sayadina and I made the long climb to hang a new prayer flag today. What a marvel that even in her advanced years, the Reverend Dejana can still scramble up the rocks like a spider. The only pity is, the prayer flag was of our own making. It seems an age since any Siege community has gifted us with a woven symbol of devotion. There are so few pilgrims these days. But we here stayed true to our history and our faith. Though the off-worlders daily encroach upon us with their mines and their harvesters. Though a growing rabble of Kirab grows even bolder around our borders. We will remain faithful until the day we proudly answer the 7 mystic questions and pass into paradise with joy in our hearts.
Alright, so it looks like we found the Fourth Trial altar. Time to party. You're always wearing the scavenger still suit. Oh, the hollower still suit looked exactly the same too. Mystical.
How do we honor the Creator? Ibn Qurtayba. Our enemies are as blades of grass mown down. Do you understand, Wali?
Not sure what happens if you fall off. Should we test it? Yeah, let's test it. Gotta do it for science.
Our God gave us the gift of time and the words of the Kitab al-Ba. Knowledge without action is empty. Bila kash.
Little action in this one. Oh, 2 guys. Anybody else? Any other hallucination? Oh, a starter card.
It was a place devoid of gods, where the drummings of war were constant, and violence was the religion. They denied us the heart, never to forgive, never to forget.
Yeah. Feeding our hallucinations. Oh, whoa. This isn't fair. I don't think we're supposed to win that one.
Fire of God, mount over thy heart. The fire of God set alight. Thine enemies shall fall.
Awaken prescience. I have a third ability now. I'm all spiced up. A knee charge, huh? Oh, this is the Blade Master skills. Pretty cool. Ah. Yeah, that move's cool. Am I supposed to do something or just keep fighting? Oh, these guys are fighting each other. Okay.
How do we honor the Creator? We fight. Remember Salusa Secundus, Bila Kaifa. Ibn Qurtayba, the fire of God set alight. How do we honor the Creator?
We fight.
We fight. Remember Salusa Secundus, Bila Kaifa.
The prescience, where you consume spice and you get, I guess, your third ability slot. I thought it was always unlocked, but it looks like it's only unlocked when you're under the spice effect. I think you're faster and take less, maybe damage mitigation, and then some other things. And then you have your end, your highest. The top of your skill trees are abilities that depend on you being under the spice effect. Abilities, techniques, etc. Spice experience. You are now experiencing the effects of spice. Consuming spice or being exposed to spice fields allows you to progress towards a prescient state. The prescient state allows you to access the third ability, reduces ability cooldown, and increases damage dealt. It also grants immunity to poison effects, okay? After experiencing a prescient state, you will experience a withdrawal phase where you cannot consume spice. Your tolerance to spice also increases, making it more difficult to reach the prescient state again. Over time, your tolerance level will decay, but you can choose to overcome it by consuming greater quantities of spice instead. The choice is yours. I should take the spice, man. It's valuable stuff. Alright, so we have finished the fourth trial. Now, word on the street is there is a chest, a celestial chest on the top of Merzabah, so I'm kind of thinking we go this way. Here's a regular big chest. 180 supplies, some Wally hole stuff. Spice blow, I think. Maybe it was that green chest. Maybe there isn't an actual celestial chest up here. I'm not sure. But that's not very exciting if that's all it was. Well, we'll have to do a little research. Let me make sure it wasn't in here somewhere. Nope. But in addition to learning the how to enter the prescient state, we have learned a recipe for a unfixed crysknife, which it's the a Fremen blade.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is
So
approaching.
that is crafted in your inventory, and we need plant fiber. We got that, and we need a worm tooth. So how do you get a worm tooth? Well, where are the worm teeth? In Shai-Hulud's mouth, so good guess would be let's go get eaten by him. And the word on the street is that is what we need to do. Let's get back to base. We're gonna fly there. We're over here. Fly, I mean Shigawire and Suspenser over there. Can we see it from here? Yeah, there it is. We can actually pretty much just jump right down there. Awesome. But yeah, let me show you. That's it right down there. There's the base.
Sector weather alert.
Oh.
A large sandstorm is approaching.
Sandstorm's coming. Base jump without a parachute. Awesome. Gotta love the leap suspenser. And we are home. Alright. So yeah, we need to get eaten by the worm, and I don't want to lose anything, so I'm going to take everything off. Deposit this little bit of stuff I got. Is that it? That's coins. So just deposit all my darts. Don't want to do that. Alright. So take everything off. Oh, and I upgraded to the
sandstorm is approaching.
Holtzman Shield Mark III from the Mark II. It just basically it just takes longer for it to break. Now I need to repair my leap suspensor. Alright, so that is everything. And just throw everything on the bug. Oh, I got a bunch of darts on here. We got the storm gone. Yep. Alright, we are naked. Completely, our inventory is completely empty. Alright. Yes. Wearing our boxer briefs. Best underwear technology ever. Alright. Let's see if we can make it to the sand. Oh, I don't have a suspensor belt on. Oh my god, that was brilliant. I deserve to be eaten by the worm. That was awesome. So have I fully died on camera in this playthrough? I don't know. I've gone down on a knee quite a few times. I've come very close, I know that. So this might be the first one. No problem. Not terrifying at all. Probably should have brought a shield just to make myself more delectable. Where are you, dude? Oh yeah, drum sand. All right. Yeah, that drum sand woke him up. And look where we are, inside Shai-Hulud. Look at all those teeth. That's what we came for.
Shai-Hulud, yet you live. This must also be of his will.
So interesting, in the beta he had the same voice, I think the same voice as Paul in the the opening movie where he says this is an alternate universe or whatever. And he's blind in the Dune book universe. Paul goes blind and becomes the prophet. So kind of thinking that's who this is. But they made his voice much, much deeper with some sort of filter. What do you want? I feel strange. Am I dead?
Shai-Hulud has taken your soul and found in it no nourishment. Who starves God in his desert?
Seriously, no nourishment? I'm delicious, man. That's ridiculous. Do you speak anything that isn't gibberish?
Plain words, then. Pay attention. When the worm comes for you, he takes all that you have. Do not tempt Shai-Hulud. Fear him, or lose all. A fool with a great destiny who is destroyed by God is just a fool. Do you understand?
If the sandworm kills me, I lose everything.
Yes, except this once. Shai-Hulud is troubled by your hollow soul. He offers no mercy. What he takes is his. But I am here. I offer you this gift. Once and once only. Will you take this gift?
So you can get a sandbite the first time you get eaten by Shai-Hulud. It's just a Mark 1, so I'm not going to worry about it. I reject your gift. I will do this without help.
As it was written.
Alright, so we got our first on-camera death, I think. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. And first time we've gotten eaten by the worm. That's how I did the beta weekend playthrough I did. Home base. Sandworm death. You've been killed by a sandworm. All items in your inventory have been lost and are not recoverable. Stick to rocky grounds to avoid the sandworm's attention, or use a vehicle to travel quickly across open sands. Alright, so if we check our inventory, we have a worm tooth. Cool. Let's get all our stuff. Take all. Take all. Of course, now I have to reorganize my inventory. Actually, you have to keep moving it down. It's kind of annoying. Alright, so we have the worm tooth, and we need some plant fiber, and we can make the unfixed crysknife. Alright. Unfixed crysknife. We're Fremen now, baby. Alright, maybe not quite, but we got a kind of a crysknife. So the unfixed crysknife is made from a sandworm's tooth and is very brittle. Cannot leave the owner's person. So, and if you notice, it is 191 damage versus our unique steel tier Glutton's Drinker is 34.9, but it says it's brittle, so let's go try it out and see what happens. Oh, we lost all our moisture. Oh, and just grab some water here. But I've been slowly taking out these small cisterns and replacing them with medium because I'm just gonna run out of my build limit eventually, so I gotta do that. Alright, there is some there's a little key rob camp over here. And this is my little extension I put in, just this little garage, because there was a base here and it decayed. I guess the owner stopped playing or moved on, and basically there's a hill that goes down here, then a bridge over to mine, then a hill that goes down, so I wanted to just kind of own all this. So, did that last time. Alright, let's try it.
Reveal yourself.
Get a good look at it?
Die, die!
Unfixed crysknife has broken. So yeah, you just use it once and it's broken. So I don't know like what you do to actually, maybe you got to get a fixed crysknife. I'm not sure how that works in the lore and stuff. I know they don't break right away, but you do have to keep them on yourself and it has to draw blood before you put it away. But anyway, that's pretty cool getting eaten by the worm and getting a crysknife, if only for a second. Alright, let's go back to base and do, I wanted to install a little upgrade to our power grid. And move on up in the world away from generators to wind turbines. So install one of those. I think I just have enough resources to install one. Let's see. Hey, all my stuff went back into the same slots. No, it didn't. No, it did not. Close. Ripper, Tapper, Glutton's Drinker, Callie's Breaker. Huh, pretty close. Oh wait, no. 7, 6 vehicle backup tool. Okay. Alright. So, this here. And go to our research menu. And we got wind turbine omnidirectional. A wind-driven turbine that generates a large amount of reroutable power for base production units. Requires lubricant for operation. Placed close to a subfeed console with the construction tool. So power generated 150. And it has to be powered, I guess, so to speak, with lubricant. So let's learn that. And I think you make lubricant here. Yeah, let's see. Oh, I need more fuel cells, but we'll just make them here. Pretty slow. Alright. Yeah, so the regular generators are 75 and these are 150. Oh, you get 5 for each one. Right. So I guess we'll put these up here. Oh yeah, I wanted to see what the grid's total power is right now. Let's see. So we're using 554 of 600. Okay, so this should put us up to 750. Oh, is this too tall? I guess we can put it here. Alright. So we are up to 750 and this one's generating 150. Let's see. So 4 hours for 20 of those. No, 5 hours. So you get an hour for every 4. Okay. Cool. We have moved up to higher technology. I didn't really see what those lubricant were made from, and so fuel cells, water, and silicone blocks, maybe. Yeah, fuel cells, water, and silicone blocks. And you get, I think you get 5 for each one. So yeah, we'll need to. Oops. These in there that I got. All right, well, I think that'll do it. We did the Fourth Trial of Aql. It was quite action-packed compared to the first 2. Third one we skipped because it was damaged. We learned a unfixed crysknife recipe. We got eaten by a worm and got a tooth to make the knife. It broke instantly, has tremendous damage per DPS, but it breaks, I guess, with one use. So I don't know, maybe we get a fixed crysknife, or I don't know, and we'll be able to keep it without it breaking. But I figured it would break. I didn't know it would break right away. I thought maybe it'd have like a random chance to break. But then we came back to base and we installed this wind turbine. Generates twice as much power as a generator. Looks pretty cool. So we'll get some more of those installed and deposit this lubricant. Already did. So let me see. All right. But yeah, that will do it for this one. Next time I think we'll work on the faction mission. I think we're going to go straight to Trades, so we'll just work on building rep with Anton over at the Amble. So stay tuned for that, and have a good evening.